Hello, everyone. My name is Caleb Condon, and I'm a student in the Master of Education program in Curriculum and Instruction at SUNY Empire State University. And this is my final project presentation for New Media and New Literacies. It focuses on the musical affordances in personal digital inquiry and how music as a media offers affordances to personal digital inquiry that other media does not. I want to start by talking about what is personal digital inquiry, or PDI as I'll refer to it. PDI is a framework for helping students develop their critical literacy skills, meaning how can they analyze information that they consume or create and determine how that information can be used to enact social change relating to a problem that is of personal interest to them. A student may decide that animal rights is a topic of personal interest to them, and PDI is a framework for helping them find and create information and use that information to enact social change. PDI occurs in 4 different phases. The initial phase is wonder and discover. It is in this phase that students develop inquiries and wonderings about a topic, such as animal rights. And it is in this phase where they develop expertise about their topic and gather information using digital and analog research. The second phase involves collaboration and discussion, where students will work with each other and on their own to develop a plan of action for how they are going to enact social change in relation to their problem using the information they've discovered. The third phase, create and take action, involves students creating some sort of project to enact the social change they are looking for. So students who are looking to develop a broader understanding of endangered animals in their community may create a PSA about endangered animals and distribute it on YouTube or on their school social media page. The fourth phase is analyze and reflect, where students will think back on the project they created and if they addressed their social issue and what next steps might be. The student who developed a PSA video for animal rights may decide that they didn't go quite far enough and they need to address different information about endangered animals in another PSA. Music as a media offers various affordances to the framework of PDI and how students can use it to leverage their inquiry. Starting with developing wonderings, much like film in the way that Hernandez described, film allows students to derive meaning and explore topics such as storytelling through other media besides written text. Music also offers the exact same affordance. Students can hear a song and hear the words that someone is singing, possibly about a topic such as immigration policies, and the words that are spoken and sung can lead them to develop a wondering about immigration policies. But students can also look beyond the surface level message in music and develop wonderings as well. As a sonic phenomenon, music has mechanics such as timbre and vibration that can lead to wonderings from students. A student might hear a guitar string vibrate and then a guitar and then a drum vibrating, and they might think, why do those two sounds sound different? What helps the two instruments sound different? And it just so happens they are talking about sound in a unit in science class. And if they hear a song that has those two different vibrations, that could lead them to a process of inquiry for discovering how sound and vibration creates different sounds in musical instruments. In terms of presenting meaning, music offers varying sonic phenomena because of the different types of sound that can be combined using 21st century music technology. In today's world, students can combine not just instrumentation and recorded voices, they can also combine different found sounds and different animal sounds found in nature and a variety of different sonic phenomena. That means that students can combine different sounds to create an ambience to their presentation or to develop a certain message. Students can also use this to combine music with text. If the same students who created a PSA about animal rights decide that they want to make it a musical activity, they can take the words and the information they used in the PSA and combine it with melody to create a sung song, or they can also combine spoken word with instrumentation in the same way they would have done in their video to help send the message. Music also offers various ways for students to engage with their broader community, which is an important part of the PDI framework. Music can be performed both digitally and through an analogical experience. Music can be recorded. Students can record the music they make to help send the message that they are trying to about their topic and share it across social media, share it across YouTube, and even share it on their intercom system at school. But they can also perform this music in person through an analogical experience in front of an audience. Or they can even combine both. They can do a video of them recording and playing their music so as to combine a digital and analog experience, which Garcia says is one of the most valuable experiences we can give to students, combining digital practices and analogical experiences to help our students have a well-rounded learning experience. Music also leverages different communication styles of students to reach their audiences. Students who do not feel as comfortable putting so much of their personal being into a presentation can create music that doesn't use their voice, it just uses instruments, and they can share their message that way without having to put themselves into the presentation, much like a student in Wargle's class wanted. But students can also put a personalized sense into their presentation if they would like. They could record their voices for a voiceover or for singing and put it into their tracks if they would like to. Now, some of you may be general education teachers who have no background in music, and you're thinking, well, how am I going to be able to use these wonderful affordances in my classroom through a PDI project? The most easy way to do it is to use music to spark wondering. So if you're talking about nature in your science class and you want to help students spark wonderings and inquiries about nature, you could play a song such as Louis Armstrong's What a Wonderful World. The messages in his words could serve as inspiration for students to develop an inquiry about their environment and how they can protect it. Or like we said before, the mechanics of how the instruments interact with each other and how the different sounds work can also spark wonderings. And you can also work with your building's music teacher, if your building has one, to develop interdisciplinary instructional techniques. I've done this with a 4th grade classroom before, where this teacher was focusing on immigration policy. She helped her students develop inquiries and wonderings about what they wanted to address in terms of immigration, and I helped them through using musical technology and their singing technique to develop musical presentations about immigration policy. Here are the various works that I cited throughout the presentation and in my paper. I want to thank you all so much for coming and listening to my presentation about the musical affordances in personal digital inquiry. If you have any questions or want to share something that you found with me, I will be more than happy to hear from you. Thank you so much.